I think I went to get underwear for my daughter from Primark and it was a hot dog, but it's just very inappropriate for a child.
Yeah.
So me and her were like, let's come up with something that our daughters can wear. At the time,
young mothers, because everyone always looks at young mothers in a negative light. So we went to upheld mothers, no matter if you're a single mom, if you're a partner with a mom, we still want you sort of to embrace yourself and say, do you know what? I'm amazing. I'm a queen. I'm me. Do you understand?
Hey, and I'm back, and I have two amazing people sitting next to me. They are the founders of NDK. I have Tiana.
Hi.
And I have Janelle.
Hi.
Okay. So, all right. First off, guys, the name NDK. How did it come about?
Well, that's an abbreviation for the brand because it's meant to be Nubian Diamnds and Nubian Kings. We just changed it because it was quite a long name.
Okay, so you both put this brand together. So who selected the actual name then?
Me and her.
It was both of us together, but however, Janelle had the idea. So we was sitting down one day and we was just talking and we was getting into the conversation about what people wear and what it represents. And we was fed up of coming across skulls, skeletons, negative clothing. So we was like, we would love to wear just something that's positive. Like when you wake up in the morning and say, yeah, wearing this clothing makes me think I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna go out there and, you know, just enjoy my day instead of walking around negative, grey. So we had so many positive quotations. We're thinking if we wear that, that could embrace us, embrace our anxiety, our mind frame, and do you understand? So
what inspired you guys to come up with NDK brand though? What inspired this? I mean, you're at home, you're just chilling.
I think it's because me and Tiana have been friends since we were 3.
Right.
So I think it was based on turmoil. I think we came together based on a lot of the things that were going left in our life. So I feel like me and Tiana are kind of the black sheeps in our family. People don't think we will do well based on how we behave sometimes, but we tend to, you know, surprise them a lot of the time. So
you're surprising me now.
So me and Tiana just came one day. We was like, I think I went to get underwear for my daughter from Primark, and it was a hot dog, but it's just very inappropriate for a child. So me and her were like, let's come up with something that our daughters can wear. At the time, we were both reading a lot of self-help books. So there was a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and that book it taught us basically how to use a tactic called auto-suggestion that influences the subconscious mind.
Right.
So then basically you might have a quote on your t-shirt that says, I am powerful beyond measure, but it's in bold letters. So that influences the subconscious mind.
Yes, that's actually true.
So that's what we tried to use in the beginning, but we found that people wanted to see more of the brand stuff over the motivational clothing.
So we ended up changing it into an actual logo. So it was actually a brand. So when people look behind the brand and they say, so what do the brand represent? And we say, well, when we go back to history, there's not a lot of black owned businesses. And with diamonds, we know that going back to Janelle, because Janelle's from Sierra Leone, and a lot of young kids and innocent mums. I'm from the Caribbean. So but I didn't really know that when I looked back in my history in the Caribbean, it wasn't spoke about. But obviously, whereas in Sierra Leone, there was a lot of kids and mums getting cut off for their hands getting cut off for diamonds. So we wanted to say diamonds is very precious, and we wanted our kids to know that we are very precious gems. We are diamonds. We are queens. We are kings. So we want to uplift a lot of people. So that's what we wanted to do. We want to do as young mothers, because everyone always looks at young mothers in a negative light. So we want to upheld mothers, no matter if you're a single mom, if you're a partner with a mom, we still want you sort of to embrace yourself and say, do you know what? I'm amazing. I'm a queen. I'm me. Do you understand? I'm not going to be nobody else. I'm not going to think, oh, that person's better than me because such and such. We want everybody to know that we're all individuals. We all look different. We have different features. And we want people to walk down the street and smile in our clothing. Do you understand? It's not about money, because that's not what we wanted to get behind. We want to build a legacy for our kids. So when we get old, our kids can continue the brand. They can come with newer ideas. There's newer generations, and it will make people embrace themselves and say, okay, I can be an entrepreneur like Tiana and Janelle. You know,
well, I'm not perfect, but
I can get up and I can make clothing. Do you understand? I can come with an idea and I can draw it and bring it to light. Do you understand? Anybody can do it. It's literally just your mind frame. If we sit there and think about it, the same way we sit down and watch TV and watch programs, which brainwashes us, why don't we sit down and educate ourselves more and bring forward more branding? Because we are giving our way. We get not to bash any other brands, but we should be able to bring forward affordable clothing. That's good. And that's a trend. So that's what I think. I think Nubian Diamnds, but it's not just clothing. We also want to embrace other people, because there's a lot of power. We want to empower. That's the main source. We want to empower people to know that how they can do it. It don't have to be clothing. It could be jewelry. It could be hair. It could be products. It could be anything. Because nowadays we just go with what we see instead of trying to look back and think, okay, what can I do to change?
Amen. So NDK is a charity-based brand as well. Sickle cell, multiple sclerosis, and also cancer research. Why these type of sicknesses?
So cancer, I lost my dad to cancer. And I feel like a lot of people are affected by cancer. It's like probably one of the first diseases to affect people. I chose multiple sclerosis because my best friend has it, and his dad married me and my husband, who's also a CEO of the brand, and he was one of the only people that invested in me and Tiana when we started. From church. It was the day in church, and I was hysterical because I couldn't believe somebody believed in my dream before anything had happened. So he gave us money, and look at us now.
And the same for you? What happened?
It was both of us. It was in church.
Both of us. Basically, it's quite a few people we know that's got diseases that people are not aware of, and it's literally we need to educate ourselves, because what happens when one of our loved ones has it and we're just we're just afraid, we're just scared to say, okay, they're gonna die. We're not even looking to it ways to cure it, like better ways of living, because people, it's sad to say, but cancer is dormant in us. It's what triggers it. So it's what you eat, how you live, your lifestyle. So it's good for people to know and be aware of that. Okay, there's a lot of people out there fighting diseases. Do you understand? So we want to encourage them and say, do you know what, you're beautiful. No matter my auntie, my auntie, she suffers from leukemia, which is a blood cancer, and she's looking for donor right now, so she's incorporating and she's doing so much and she's changing her lifestyle. So it's like, I would love for other people to be aware of all of these diseases, and we would love for people to come and, you know, put a caption on there saying, I beat cancer, because my cousin, she had breast cancer, she beat it. So she's 5 years clear now. She done a whole breast cancer party and stuff like that. I run with her 1 year as well.
Race for Life. Shout out Charlene.
Big up Charlene, man. Well done.
It's just, we just want to educate people, because education is the key. We need to be able to know. And nowadays, everyone's watching programs on corrupting the minds and TV. I just want my child to be able to be aware of what's going on in the world, because the world is literally corrupted,
and it's scary right now.
It's very scary.
Okay, so how involved are you in actually designing the clothes, tailoring the clothes, making sure that the designs that you want are, how involved are you on that?
Us too.
We're very involved. We have 6 hours conversations on the phones. We speak every
honest to God,
okay, so it's not a fact that you just go and buy clothes and stick the NDK brand on it. We actually sit down, we have meetings, we discuss.
The models have to actually choose what they feel comfortable in.
Because we don't want them to get too explicit and they're not comfortable. We basically look at clothing and we think, we're looking at ourselves and say, would we wear that? If we don't wear that, we're not going to
We'll discontinue that item.
Which brings me to ask you, if you could pick a celebrity to wear NDK brand right now, who would you pick?
Do you know what's sad? There's someone that's not alive. There's 2 people that are not alive that I would love to have worn my brand, which would have been Nipsey and Tupac.
Wow.
But then, who is alive? Who? I feel like so there's someone who did, her name's Cynthia. She did the Harriet movie.
Okay.
Harriet Tubman movie. She's a singer as well, but she's English, but Nigerian. She's phenomenal. not just her voice, but everything she embodied in that movie. That's the kind of woman I want my daughter to be.
Okay.
She didn't give up. Because you could have gone and saved yourself from slavery, but she came back for her whole family over the space of 10 years.
Okay.
And she didn't die till she was 92.
I need to check her out. Her
You
name
need
again?
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet. Okay, yeah.
The actress's name is Cynthia. I can't pronounce her surname, but she's English and her voice is incredible.
And you?
I would say Akon.
Oh,
Because he's doing
wow.
quite a lot to do with. He's putting a lot back into his country.
He's on city right now, isn't he?
So,
Akon.
I would say, and even my friend, he's been doing music for 10 years. Afrobeat.
Yeah.
He's come out with music,
Definitely.
Joanna.
Okay.
And he's going worldwide right now.
Yeah.
So he would be another person because he's bringing back Africa, because people don't realize how rich Africa is.
Yeah.
They just go back and think it's about slavery, but it's not. The amount of things that we've created from Africa, even down to shea butter. If we go back, that's a very rich country, even though it is.
They treat us like we're
But you know what? It's really crazy because I mean, growing up, like people wouldn't really necessarily say they were from Africa.
Yeah,
now we're from Africa. Deep down in Africa.
That's what we need to bring, because just because I'm from Jamaica, my dad's from Jamaica, my mom's from Barbados, we originated from Africa. We all come from
African.
So that's what I'm saying. I want people to embrace it, and that's why I went back to my natural roots, because before I was all wearing wigs, and it's all nice to wear wigs, we change ourselves, but we need to embrace our natural.
You're both natural, actually.
Now.
And it took
She
a long
fools me.
time.
Really?
Yeah, it took a long time for us to get back to where it was, because for a long time I was wearing wigs, and I was damaging my hair because I'm trying to straighten my hair, and I was relaxing my hair. My mum relaxed my hair from young, and then as I got to like 18, 19,
Gone.
it was just like it was getting to a certain level.
Why
It was
did
not
you
going.
do that?
So and look now, I'm 4 years in, and I started my hair from very small.
Right.
And
How
look
long?
at the
4
length.
years, yeah?
It was 4
Lovely.
years in December.
Yeah.
Boxing Day.
Wow. So in terms of model selection for NDK, how are you guys picking your models? Is it just models of color, or are you mixing? How do you pick these?
No.
So people reach out. That's majority of the models reach out. The only the model that I didn't reach out to, that didn't reach out to us was Sharice.
Okay.
I saw her in X Factor and I fell in love with her straight away. Her
Cece, that is Cece.
She pushed herself despite people telling her she couldn't do it with a baby, and it was just an inspiration to me, and I just had my daughter.
Right.
And then Tanika, something about her made me think, yes, she'd work really well with us. Melissa's not here today because she's working, but Melissa's just been very attentive.
And that's one of the ones I wanted to speak to, actually. I always see her picture and I'm like, she's so stunning.
Right, she's very, she likes joking around in the shoots, and she just brings that energy. And then we've got a new member today, her name's Vanessa, she's joined the group. And you know, she works really well with the girls. That's the most important thing. I need my models to work really well with each other.
Okay.
I need them to understand certain things, because we don't really have rules and regulations for them, but we have, you know, a few rival brands we might not want them to work with.
Oh, okay, right. So they can't work with anyone else, really.
Yeah. So what's great about them is that majority of the time you know which ones you would work with, because I'm not fussed. I want a model who may have alopecia, who may have a skin disorder, because you're just as beautiful as the woman who doesn't have those issues. However, in this day and age, what I find is that marketing, promotion, it's like they need you to be perfect.
Yeah, they need you to have a certain look. But we're not trying to go for a certain look. We're trying to embrace everybody. So if you're white, black, green, yellow,
get
purple,
in touch with NDK.
Get in touch with us. We just need consistent people that.
So are you a modeling agency as well?
I wouldn't say we're an agency.
No.
Okay.
I would just say it's just that we just want people to love our clothing and wear our clothing and feel confident in our clothing when they walking down the street or anybody approaching them, so they know what they're talking about. So these ladies have learned to embrace us and bring our dream to life. So it's not just our brand, it's their brand as well.
So you are CEOs of colour.
Yeah.
Do you feel this is going to work against you or for you, challenge-wise?
No, I don't really think so. I think we're quite strong-minded.
Yeah, we were told not to even start with the name.
Because they said behind the Nubian, people might be offended by it, but we're all Nubians. We're just Nubians in different colour.
That's it.
Amen.
Amen. I wouldn't say that we're close-hearted to black people. We love Chinese, white,
everyone.
We've been sending to multiples of countries anyway, so it's not like we've closed off to.
So shipping's everywhere.
Listen, when I started this brand, I had no idea that it would get recognition the way it is now, or because we even have celebrities. We can't say no names, but we'll wait till the new year. But we've even got celebrities wearing the clothing and asking for the clothes, and yeah, it's amazing.
Where will NDK be in the next 5 years? Where do you see it?
Where Gap is right now, you know, like that.
Really?
So, yes.
High Street brand.
Yes.
We're trying to branch out. We don't just want to be over here. We're trying to go to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're trying to branch out very far.
Yeah.
So
well done.
We want to have not just Nubian Diamnds in London. We want to have it in
everywhere. We get everywhere.
So you lot need to stay tuned and keep with us and look on our social media.
Yes, where can we find NDK before we wrap this up?
So we're on Instagram at NDK_Empire.
Yeah.
Or we've got another brand that we've just started called Love Your Diamond Looks, which is she runs that page.
Okay.
And then I run the clothing brand page. So you could hit us up on either page. We've got a website. Actually, in January it will be open, so people can order from there. As of before January, everyone was just kind of pre-ordering through the page. But yeah, the website will be open because the Christmas shoot pictures will be up as well. So
okay, so you're both coloured women, got kids, you're pushing this brand, you're motivated. What advice can you give from both of you? I want to hear from both of you. Yeah, not together. What can you give? One positive message just to someone that wants to get out there and they're going through the struggles that you're facing.
For me, what I would say is, don't watch anyone else look at what you're doing. Understand that we all run our own races in our own time. We don't have to run a race at the same time, and to always do things with a clean heart. You're never ever going to prosper in life if you have a dirty heart, or you're doing things out of just, some people just start brands for money. I didn't start my brand for money, I'm good for money.
Wow.
But I started my brand because I wanted to see people in decent clothing. I didn't want to see, no disrespect, but women looking like all sorts. But you know, I remember TLC being in baggy clothes and still look nice, still sexy. You get me? So, and that's how I caught my husband. I was in the gym and he came in there, so you know.
Big up, Kirk.
Yeah.
And Tiana?
I would say that mothers never think that we are not capable of making our own brand and doing our thing and being our own boss, because we are more than capable of doing it. You understand? We all have the same 24 hours. It's just what you put in, what work aspect, how your work ethic is. And just because one person says no to doesn't mean it stops there. Keep pushing and keep pushing. There's going to be as many no's, it will be bringing you closer to a yes. So keep pushing, keep looking forward and say, write down your goals. And even if it's a goal a day, if it's like, okay, today I'm gonna do my business plan, tomorrow I'm going to reach out to marketing, the next day I'm going to see, okay, what budget can I start with? Do I want someone to invest, or do I not? Maybe talk to other friends. They might have mutual, like how me and Janelle have, and might be have the same mind frame, and you could come together as a team, and there you go. Before you know it, you have a brand or you have a product. You know, just I will say to people, don't give up.
That was Tiana and Janelle, NDK. I've been here all day, and I want to say thank you very much for coming on my show, Kadisha Kadisha Show, and hopefully I can come back again shortly.
Definitely.
Okay, guys, take care.
Kadisha. Kadisha, Kadisha. Yeah, I got the baddest show. Camera, lights, action, here we go. Who's next on the Kadisha Show? Everybody's looking on Kadisha Show.